the purpose of seeking a decision from the National People's Congress Standing Committee is because we are facing a constitutional problem. The constitutional problem arose from the fact that the NPCSC has earlier on, that is on the 11th of August, they have made another decision in response to the Hong Kong SAR government's request because we have delayed the election by 1 year. So they have made a decision to allow the sixth-term Legislative Council to continue its responsibilities for no less than 1 year. So the NPCSC is the source of the authority for this extended tenure of the Legislative Council. The second point is because we all know that before the postponement of the election was decided, we were in the midst of a nomination period for candidates to contest in the seventh-term Legislative Council. And 4 incumbent Legislative Council members were being ruled as not fulfilling the nomination criteria. That is, they could not fulfill the conditions in the declaration that they are pledging allegiance to the Hong Kong SAR and the Basic Law. So we need to find a way out, so to speak, because we could not allow members of the Legislative Council who have been judged in accordance with the law that they could not fulfill the requirement and the prerequisites for serving on the Legislative Council to continue to operate in the Legislative Council. So that was the purpose of seeking a decision from the NPCSC. And the NPCSC has made that decision today, which has made it very clear that the criteria for anyone who has taken an oath and served as a Legislative Council, but thereafter they have engaged in activities which are bridging those requirements, that they should immediately lose their qualification to become a Legislative Council. This whole deliberation has very little to do with the filibustering. We would not sort of take away Legislative Council members' qualification because they deploy certain parliamentary tactics in the Legislative Council. That is, they keep on asking questions, they may call quorums, and so on and so on. Although, of course, we would not like to see this sort of tactics being deployed very extensively to the extent of totally disrupting the normal functioning of a Legislative Council. But that is not the purpose of this decision at all.